Happy Saturday, Aquarius peoples. So, hey. How are you? How you braving Mercury retrograde? That shit started on Monday. But welcome to my channel. I'm Brenna. I will be spilling tea and other various bullshit. Being me, you know. Which Aquarius probably really appreciates, just being uniquely authentic. There, I'm going for that. For some shit. But, this reading will resonate with Aquarius placements in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And it will, also cross watchers are able to watch if they're being sneaky and spying on their Aquarius person. Welcome, cross watchers. Well, you're welcome here too. So, today I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but we're going to do this. Have a sip of tea and play the singing bowl. Get comfy, get a beverage, do your thing. I want to play the singing bowl for a minute. Clear is the heart chakra singing bowl. It does clear out your heart chakra, which is what we're looking for. We're doing a love reading. And clear out your thoughts. Okay, dudes, my ears are cleared out for sure. Throughout this week's spreads, I've been pulling a Fairy Oracle card from this deck. Hold on. I'm not organized either. Oh, surprise. Okay. The Oracle of Fairies by Karen Kay. If you are interested in getting this deck, it's a great personal deck to read yourself, even if you're not a tarot reader. I hope you're able to see that. And the card that I pulled for Aquarius is Fairy Spotting. And there are people who believe in fairies, and there are people who do not believe in fairies. I hope you can see the card. It's really gorgeous. And this card basically, when I read up about it, it says, which is true about magic too, but it's, and manifestation, it's, you have to believe it to see it. You don't see it, then believe it. So with a fairy spotting, in order to spot a fairy, you have to believe in it first. You have to believe you will find one. It's just like manifestation. You have to believe they exist, and you will spot one prior to seeing one. So believe before seeing. So don't stop believing. Hold on to the bitter end, street lights, people. So, with all your manifestations that I'm sure you are doing now, whether it be for love, or for money, or for God knows what, a new boat, a new car, whatever you're doing in manifestation, I feel like this card is saying, it's reminding you to believe you are in that mindset. I have the money, and you have to act like you have the money. I have a perfect relationship, and that when you're acting like you're in the vibration of having the perfect relationship, it brings the perfect relationship. So it's believe before seeing. So remember to keep in the proper vibration for what you are trying to manifest. So that's just a little message from the fairies to start it off. This is a love reading, but the last two readings actually came up. Both signs at the moment are not interested in love. Sagittarius and Capricorn were more focused on their career. So whatever comes up, comes up. So we shall see. I'm going to put some romance angel cards out just to get an idea of what's going on around here. Passion. Whoa. Well, you guys aren't that concerned about... Unrequited love. Ooh. Okay. New love. Wow. Okay. So what I'm getting from that is that you have a past person, recent past person, so you're kind of in limbo where your past person was very, very, very passionate about you to the point where possibly all it was just passion, if you know what I mean. Because it's unrequited love, not because they didn't love you. It was because you didn't love them. You were the one who was not giving the love back to them. So they were experiencing the unrequited love. And there is a separation at this point in time. And it may be because the person is too passionate, and take that how it resonates, sexual, etc. But it says a new love is coming in shortly. New doesn't necessarily mean new. Mercury retrograde will make me trip my words up, so you can laugh, feel free. But with a new love and Mercury retrograde, also Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are all in retrograde as well. What retrograde does on the good end of things, because on the bad end we know it fucks up our phones, our computers, any types of communication that it can fuck up. But Mercury retrograde is really great for bringing people in from your past. Sometimes there's scoundrels that you didn't want to let back in the door anyway. Scoundrels, what the fuck word is that? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying. But honestly, no, it does bring back in some of the exes. And if you watched any of my other videos this week for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, you'll know that it is the running of the exes. This is this Mercury retrograde. It's 3 weeks out of every 4 months that your exes start popping back up into your life. So some are good, some are shit. So it is what it is. But the fact that some are good means that your new love may be someone from the past, not necessarily an ex. Could be somebody you had a crush on and never went anywhere, or a spark that never went anywhere because you were both in committed relationships at the time. But so it's not necessarily brand new, as in I never met this person before. So be aware of that. But I feel like, I still feel like they think, your past person thinks their love is unrequited, and they're crazy about you, and they're thinking about you, and they're obsessing about you. And I don't necessarily think getting back together with them is 100% out of the option. Right now, you're taking some time to... It's good for the relationship, and you know it. Your person needs to think about the actions they've taken that have led them to this place. Passion being sexuality, sexual things. I mean, what have they done in the, in that department? Have they had sex with somebody else? Oh, I had to turn the air conditioner off. Awesome. So, they may have done something against you that you're kind of not purposely punishing them for, but you'll get back to them when you're, not pissed off. When I calm the fuck down, I'll get back to you. So you're not necessarily closing the door on the past one, and you're not necessarily opening the door on a new love. You are in between and just taking your time, staying to yourself, focusing on yourself, but paying attention to your options. And and then doing some deep soul searching on what happened with the past guy or girl, and doing some, and being presented with somebody who's new and interesting, and doing some deep soul searching on, is that a good idea as well? So, that's what we're gonna say there. Looks like the holographic Rider-Waite is calling me. This feels like it fell over on the table. Give me a second while I shuffle, and we will get a nice tarot reading for you. If you've noticed so far, ex-loves, ex-sparks, ex-crushes, family that you haven't seen in a long time, friends that you haven't seen in a long time, returning into your life, definitely weed out who's good and who's shit, but I mean, it's cool sometimes that I think it's a good part of Mercury retrograde. It brings people together that may not have happened without the energies of Mercury in retrograde, all the past coming back at you. And sometimes really good friends, may have just kind of gone their separate ways, or maybe that one got married and just kind of, went their separate way, and all of a sudden they're divorced now and you're back to being close as friends, something like that, So it is a beautiful thing, returning people Oh, it always is a beautiful thing, even when it's not meant to work out, romantically, or even if you're not meant to be best of friends. It's always a beautiful thing to see the people from your past. Maybe there was some loose ends or reconciliations to be had, kind of to, get some closure on some things, whether or not the person ends up being in your life presently for good. So, we're going to first look at your past person, because you're in limbo between past and present. So let's see what happened with your past person, Aquarius. Okay. I've got Page of Cups reversed, I've got Lovers, and I've got the Hanged Man. Your person, I feel, is younger than you, first of all, with the Page of Cups, definitely. I feel as like it's younger than you. It's in reverse, and I feel that means that that's his unrequited love. She was offering their cup of love to you, and you rejected that. And you're like, not having it right now. You've done too many things. Whatever these things are, the Lovers comes up, and then the Hangman comes up, and I feel like whether or not I know people don't, I hate to say cheating, because there's such thing as emotional cheating, which I feel is worse than sexual cheating. And in this situation, they were heavily flirting, if not having sex with someone, and hanging out with this person, enjoying their company, which is why you guys split up in the first place. So, I mean, have they come clean? Do they want to admit to it? Is it something, is it something that's an ongoing thing? Is it a work person who's going to be in their life all the time and they're still going to have connection with each other? Is it something you can work around and forgive? Is it forgivable? Whatever the deal is. The Ace of Pentacles, they're coming towards you definitely within the next, we're like almost a week into Mercury retrograde. So I want to say in the next 2 weeks they're coming in with a solid offer of maybe even a gift to say, hey, it's me. Do you still love me? I'm here. I still love you. How's it been? I'm sorry for everything I've done. And maybe they'll confess the things they've done if they haven't confessed these things yet. And it's nice. It's a good feeling to know that they really do love you more than all the other whatever was going on, whoever they were with, or whoever they were emotionally cheating with, or talking to, or sleeping with. It's good to feel like you're still, kingpin. Like, yeah, they messed up, they made a horrible mistake, and like the silence that you're giving them is killing them. And it's good to know on an ego basis, I suppose, but also it's a good place to start to get closure if that's what you decide as well. But they are coming in very shortly with some kind of gift, and I feel like it's something small. Could be even a piece of jewelry, something like like one of these bracelets. They're usually not too expensive or anything, but some of them are. But so maybe they're coming back in with a bracelet or a ring or something. Not necessarily $1 million gift, but just a token of I'm sorry. Kind of like the husband who cheats and then he comes home with flowers kind of thing. So take it for what it's worth, but take the gift, yeah, whatever. The very least you owe me is the gift, big guy, big girl, whatever. Yeah, they're sorry. It's a Five of Cups coming up straight. They're so regretful. They are obsessing over you, and they are repeatedly, beating themselves up night and day for what they've done, and they don't know how to undo it. And is there really a way to undo it? Is it possible for forgiveness? They've been lost since you stopped talking to them, and I feel like it's been maybe 5 weeks since you've been really communicating with them. But they're just lost and beside themselves. They didn't think you'd ever walk away. They thought you would just overlook whatever you thought was going on, and they deny it. You'd look the other way. I don't know what they thought. It would just keep going on like that, and that was totally cool, because it wasn't. But now they're in their deepest regrets, and they're obsessing about how to get you back. They're strategizing about how to get you back. That kind of a thing, definitely. Ace of Wands. This person is a very sexual person. Ace of Wands. It's definitely a very sexual person, but it also may be that you find out some secrets to whoever they were fooling around with over the summer. Is it possible they got someone pregnant? It's a pregnancy card too, and how does that change the situation? Whether or not the woman or the girl, kept the baby, how does the fact of coming out that your person gonna be a man, got someone pregnant, how does that factor into forgiveness? But I think there are some secrets that are coming out that they're ashamed of, but they know that the relationship will never progress if they continue to lie to you and brush it off and look the other way and pretend like nothing's happening. They know you are a very intuitive person. You're very psychically inclined. You have a lot of gifts. You've probably already called them out on all the things you think they've been up to anyway. So with this particular card, I feel like it's them also offering the olive branch, but also telling you the truth and confessing about everything that they have done in the past that you don't exactly know about, but you've been guessing almost everything. Where you're listening to tarot readings and you kind of know what's going on anyway, but it's time for them to open up and be honest and confess whatever happened, so that if anything is to go forward, you're going to need that first. So there's that. So there's a lot of things that card can mean, but also they are a very passionate person, and in the honestly, between you two, the sexual attraction with the Lovers and the Ace of Wands both, the sexual attraction, it's just off the chart sexual attraction. 10 of Pentacles reversed, 4 of Wands reversed. I don't know. With both those, the 10 of Wands is living happily ever after, abundant money, the happy couple, stable life, and it doesn't look like that's happening now, for sure. But going forward, I'm not sure either. It's also saying that this person I really, honestly, if you've listened to any of my videos, hate to put labels on the twin flame garbage, but this is a twin flame card, so it is totally possible that this person is your twin flame, but they fucked it up so bad they may not be able to live the rest of their days in union with their twin flame. You're still, like I said, completely in contemplation over whether or not you're going to take them back. You're on the fence. You have not made a decision, and the cards won't make one for you. You're going to have to make that decision on your own. That's the past person, so let me just look a little bit into what's coming in new. Alright. That's 9 of Pentacles reversed, King of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 8 of Cups reversed, Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands reversed, and 9 of Swords. Alright. Well, there is somebody who is definitely in love with you, and I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By next week, Thursday, Friday, next weekend, you will have met this person, whether it's brand new. But I feel like it's possibly someone from the past. I'm going to say it's heavily somebody that you had a spark with in the past, and it didn't go anywhere. And it's 8 of Cups in reverse is like coming back to you, where 8 of Cups upright is walking away from the situation. In reverse, they're coming back to a situation. So you have the new person returning from the past to you. Again, not a shocker. You do have a decision to make, which we already just said. That's the 2 of Swords. This person, I feel as though with the cards on the board I've got is an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. I feel as though that is the possibility for your new person. I did not get around to saying what your last person was, but maybe I should go through it and I will. But the only funny thing is this King of Pentacles, although King of Pentacles upright is emotionally secure and stable and financially secure and stable. The Nine of Pentacles next to it suggests that he wants somebody to depend on him. He likes to be, you know, the hero and savior of the damsel in distress. And you're kind of pretty fucking independent, and you're not the type to be codependent and lean on a guy. So that might be the friction there, is that coming to terms with maybe you're not what he's looking for because you're completely, you know, independent in every way, shape, and form. He's looking for somebody who's needy, which is kind of it sounds like it's what the fuck, it's a sick thing to, what's wrong with this person? But a lot of guys feel masculine and feel I'm the man, and it makes them, their heart feel full to take care of someone else, to take care of the little woman, so to speak. And it works for some people in some situations, and he probably had a lot of people depending on him financially and emotionally in the past, and he's just used to that dynamic. So I think if you do get together with him, that will be your big, you know, point of contention where you have to, I'm not the same person that you've been dating, sir, or ma'am, I'm not the same person, I'm not, you know, I'm independent, and if you can't handle me making my own good money and not needing you, you can't handle me being emotionally independent and not crawling up your ass and needing you to, you know, help me with everything. If you can't handle me being independent, then you're going to have to go, or you're going to have to assimilate yourself to who I am, and we're going to have to slowly assimilate a whole brand new pattern of thinking for you, because your past relationships were needy people, and now you need to establish a new pattern of thinking. So that's what's going on with the new person. The new person definitely, the new person I feel has approached you in the past, and there was some sparks in communication, and communication never really popped off, and it never really turned into anything. And I don't, not because you were both dating somebody, it just was whatever happened during the communications, like we're talking to each other, stages of a little crush, a little, you know, little spark, whatever happened turned out to be, maybe you both weren't what each other's looking for at the time, maybe, you know, the timing has changed and it's different, but you've left them crying, literally crying, possibly crying literally, but they have been in their head and thinking about you for all this time. And I'm talking like you probably haven't seen this person in 4 to 6 years, and they've been like, you know, they've been thinking about you, you've been on their mind this whole time. So they are pretty open and willing to be molded into, you know, I'm not going to be needy on you, get used to it, you know, because that's a very sick relationship dynamic anyway, and that's why their past relationships haven't worked out, because it's been the, you know, I'm the man and you lean on me, or, you know, I'm the woman, I'm the breadwinner, I'm the stable one, and you're the, you know, damsel in distress, and that it hasn't worked out in the past. So it's got, so now that, you know, you're in the mix and you're totally different and they're totally different after all these years, hopefully it works out so much better, because you're breaking old cycles. They're breaking old cycles and patterns, and the timing is right this time around. So, but the love is very real. Ace of Cups upright. I mean, that's, I don't know if I always assume most of you are tarot readers yourselves, just trying to get a read, because that's who I am on Tarot Land. But that's the Ace of Cups. I used to think I wanted to have this one tattooed on my back, because new love is so exciting. You know, the first couple of months or so, maybe years, is the honeymoon stage with the new love. So it is going to take you back, and it's going to be strong, and you're going to definitely take some time to think about it, whether or not you want your past person and you want to work things out with that past person, or whether or not you want to slowly, and definitely King of Pentacles does move slowly, which is the good news. If you want to slowly get reacquainted with your person from the past and make a go of that. So you have options and choices. So between your past person and a present person, and you're just stuck in the middle with you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that is your reading, my Aquarians. So yeah, so if any of this resonated, and it may have, it may not have, but please subscribe to my channel, like and subscribe. At 1,000 subscribers, I get to go live, which is my goal. Personal readings are big explanation on them, and a link to get a personal reading is in the description box below. Also, links to PayPal and Cash App if you are see, Mercury retrograde. If you're interested in donating, the links to PayPal and Cash App are below. I feel like I'm not saying something as soon as I turn off the camera, like, son of a bitch. But, I've got nothing. Don't stop believing. Hold on to the banner and street lights, people. Okay. Oh, the cat loves my singing, so if you ever watch my videos, every time I sing, the cat will come running from the other side of the house. So, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope my singing didn't break your ears, and you have yourselves a good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever the hell time you're watching this. It's been great. Come back and see me for your weekly love reading, or watch your sun, moon, Venus, and other rising placements that I have posted. Awesome, cool. Peace out, dudes.